Picture a chilly London evening in the late 1940s. Helene Hanff, sitting in her cramped New York apartment, unfolds a letter from 84 Charing Cross Road, a modest antiquarian bookshop in the heart of London. She writes back, quoting obscure British classics, craving obscure titles her local bookstores can't find. Their correspondence begins as a simple transaction but quickly blossoms into a rich friendship across the ocean. What starts with books turns into something far more profound. How does a tiny shop in London change a life in New York forever? Helene's letters aren't just notes. They're lifelines stitched through time and space, filled with wit, charm, and longing. They bring strangers to life in a way emails never could. Helene Hanff writes with candor and humor, ordering out-of-print British classics from Mr. Frank Dole at Marks & Co. Unlike a simple customer, she peppers her letters with jokes, poetical references, and stories about post-war New York life. Frank responds with equal warmth, sprinkling dry British wit and anecdotes of London's post-war grit. This back-and-forth letterscape becomes a living dialogue, a literary dance spanning decades. Think of their letters as tightrope wires strung between two cities. Each word balances longing and curiosity, each sentence a step across cultural divides. Unlike a phone call's fleeting sound or email's cold pixels, handwritten letters carry personality, the curl of a signature, the accidental smudge, their tactile connections breathing humanity into ink and paper. Over 20 years, Helene and Frank's correspondence blossoms beyond book orders. Through their letters, she tastes London's fog and post-war austerity. He feels the pulse of New York's bustle. Their friendship is proof that genuine human bonds can cross any ocean, through something as simple and profound as shared love for books and words. More than mere objects, the books Helene orders transport her, to Edwardian England and beyond, folding time and memory into thin pages. Their portals bridging eras with every dog-eared page. Helene's passion sends Marks & Co. on a treasure hunt for scarce editions, like the elusive Elizabethan dramas and pre-war poetry. Frank and his colleagues sift through basements and dusty shelves, turning book hunting into a detective's quest. These books carry stories within stories, fragile, rare artifacts that won't be found in any New York bookstore. Books become time capsules packed with cultural DNA. Each page holds voices from vanished eras, preserving accents, customs, and philosophies. Like a museum you can hold, they connect Helene not just to London geography but to its living past, offering a secret passage through decades and wars. For Helene, the books shield her from the isolation of post-war New York. They aren't just texts. They forge a private, intimate culture shared with strangers miles away. This transforms her from lonely reader to participant in a rich, ongoing dialogue of history, memory, and human connection. What starts as customer and shopkeeper slowly morphs, layer by layer, into a deeply personal relationship, a testament to how kindness and words can bind strangers like family. Frank Dole is more than a shop clerk. He's a window into London's post-war soul, a gentleman, reserved yet sincere, who handles every order with care and a touch of humor. His letters reveal his life's rhythms, worries, and hopes. Helene learns to appreciate the quiet dignity in his everyday generosity, making their exchange feel like vintage jazz playing low in the background of their lives. Distance breeds yearning. Despite 2 decades of letters, Helene and Frank never meet. The Atlantic Ocean remains a stubborn wall. Yet they share holidays, tragedies, book recommendations, even family updates, an intimacy wrapped in physical absence. This paradox makes their friendship uniquely poignant, a reminder that connection isn't always proximity. Frank's death in 1968 hits like a sudden blackout in a cozy room. Helene mourns a friend she never hugged, realizing some bonds don't need presence to be profound. Marked by loss, she honors him with a witty, heartfelt tribute that celebrates friendship in its purest form, crafted by words, sustained by trust, and treasured beyond time. Remember Helene unfolding that first letter from 84 Charing Cross Road. That simple act ignited 2 decades of warmth, not just book orders but human connection. Next time you pick up a pen or write someone a note, pause. You might just start a friendship that spans oceans and lifetimes. Try reaching out today, with curiosity and kindness like Helene did. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.